Welcome back to the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by the Appy Lodge. When it comes to accommodations in East Tennessee, the Ogle family has been doing it for years and years and decades and decades. In fact, they've been doing it since the National Park opened up there in Sevier County. And they are so booked right now with Parkside Cabin Rentals, they want me to tell you about one of their other fine properties, and that's the Appy Lodge right in smack in the middle of Gatlinburg. Terrific place to go. You can check out also the appylodge.com/TSS. Do me a favor, write that down, snap a photo of it, keep it. When you go there and visit that website, you're going to get a 10% discount at the Appy Lodge just by checking it out on that Sports Source page, TSS. So do that for me, and you'll like what you see. Get up there and check it out, the Appy Lodge. All right, let's take a look at the SEC scoreboard. Only 4 games yesterday. Any team with an asterisk means they are still on Tennessee's schedule. First one is over on the right there. Texas A&M just took it to South Carolina 48-3. Guys, I looked at A&M last week, and it's like, wow, you look at the back half of their schedule, they might not lose another game. And the way they're playing, they might not lose another game. They also, because of that, could be playing for a playoff spot. They won't be in the SEC championship game unless Alabama loses twice. So are they going to be looking to pour it on in order to impress playoff panelists? So you got A&M, Florida, who's also on Tennessee's schedule. That tough Georgia defense we talked about, yeah, they annihilated it. I mean, Dan Mullen, who a lot of folks here didn't want, they thought he can't win it. He didn't win big at Mississippi State. What can he do? He can develop a quarterback, I'll tell you that. He's a good quarterback coach.
But they don't throw slant routes.
Yeah, exactly. So you look at A&M, Florida, that doesn't look great for Tennessee right now. You got Vanderbilt, who actually hung with Mississippi State yesterday. Congratulations to Mike Leach, who we all praised in week 1, and it only took him a month and a half later to get another win. Your thoughts on where Tennessee stands with Texas A&M coming up next?
Don't like it. I think it's a bad matchup. Texas A&M shut down South Carolina's run game. South Carolina's got a pretty good running back in Kevin Harrison. He got nothing, 13 carries for 39 yards. I think that's a bad matchup for Tennessee. Kellen Mond's a really good quarterback. He's mobile. He throws slant routes. I think this is going to be a tough day for Tennessee.
He's finally having the year that he's always been highly hyped. This year he's kind of living up to it. Mond, I'm talking about.
Yeah. He's not making some of the mistakes he made early in his career. He's been playing a clean game.
Your thoughts on what Tennessee has looking ahead? And that doesn't mention Auburn, who's also sitting out there.
It has the hopes of Vanderbilt. That's it. I mean, maybe there's something you can do against Auburn and pull close. But your offensive line is not going to have the game it had against Arkansas in the first half against Texas A&M. Florida, you got to score 50 to win. We can't do that. So at this point, you're looking at Vanderbilt. Let's hope we can beat them by then. And then, from then on, you're just saying maybe Auburn has one of those games.
You need somebody to have, well, when you beat Auburn down there a few years ago, you had Auburn throwing, 3 picks? Yeah. So I think you're going to need that kind of help from an opponent, and you can't have penalties. I mean, you saw it again last night. Tennessee has a nice drive going. They get a penalty on first down, kills the drive. They can't have penalties. They can't have turnovers. They're just so limited right now. Chuck, in year 3, it's amazing that this yet limited, but when you look at what's coming up, A&M, Florida, Auburn, Vanderbilt, your thoughts?
I really don't know if a college football program is flying any more under the radar than Texas A&M. I know Sam Pittman said he thought that's the best team that Arkansas's played. They have the complete team. Kellen Mond now, Jimmy, he would be hot and cold, but now he's got, I looked it up, 68 career touchdown passes. He had 4 at South Carolina. They've got an outstanding running back in Spiller, a tight end that makes play. I mean, they've got the ingredients that they're going to score points, like Will's saying. That's what you got to do now. So Texas A&M is looking to put points on the board and have convincing victories, just like that 48-3 at South Carolina.
You're going to have to set this line so big in a couple of segments for us to take Tennessee. I hope just be aware of that. You're going to have to put it you have to make this line very appealing.
Well, the last time you set some bait out there like that, you were doing it to me about
exactly.
Kentucky.
I'm trying to lure you.
Yeah, you're not going to lure me in with that approach, my friend.
All right, very good. When we come back, what's the bigger disappointment this year? The offense or the defense? And I think we could have a whole show just debating that because they've both been disappointing. But what's been most disappointing? Most appreciably disappointing? We'll come back on the Sports Source and discuss that. Come on back.